Hey everyone, welcome to the Dance Diaries. I'm Carole.
And I'm Kim. Welcome, everyone.
We are so excited as our special guests today. We have Erik and Margarita of Petrosyan Designs. They are the leading ballroom dance costume vendors and have been in the business for multiple years, both internationally and here in the U.S. domestic space. We are so pleased to have you. Welcome.
We are so excited. Hi, guys.
Thank you so
so
much for
happy to have you
inviting
guys
us.
here. So, guys, who or what inspired you to become dress designers?
That's such a fun story, actually. So, like I said, we were ex-dancers.
Yes.
We are ex-dancers. We used to compete in International Latin, and we moved to America actually to fulfill our dreams as dancers and see what we can do and, to our limits and stuff. And we were teaching full-time, and we were dancing and competing full-time. And our coach at that time, Eugene Katzevman.
See, lucky you. This is the second time I say this now in a month. Lucky you.
Yes, yeah.
So we had some life-changing event, with our work sphere. And obviously, he was our mentor and coach. And so we went to one of our lessons, and we were trying to figure out, okay, what's next for us? Like, obviously, we were thinking that we're definitely still competing, but we'll just have to figure out what's next. And so he just gave us that little one suggestion of, why don't you guys start making dresses for others? You're great at it. Everybody loves what you do, and you should try it. And of course, our reaction was like, "What?"
It's one thing when you make the
For
dress for
yourself.
yourself,
Yeah.
for your partner. Another thing to kind of go to the public and start dressing other people. And he's like, "Why don't you just start doing for
He
other
is
people
such
too?"
an amazing mentor. I have heard such
he
stories
is.
about him in terms of how he encourages people in the ballroom dance
Yes.
community to really extend themselves, to try new things, right?
I believe he also, inspired Ilya.
He did.
He
Ilya
did.
Kolozov, who we just
Oh, yeah.
interviewed.
We just
Really?
interviewed
Oh, that-
Ilya, yeah.
Yes.
And he was the top inspiration for Ilya
Oh.
yes.
Well,
That's crazy.
he saw the potential maybe that we didn't see, and we didn't know how this was going to go, because it's one thing to make it for yourself,
Yeah.
and it's another thing to make for someone else, like professionally, if you're a brand. So at first it was like a little scary, and all right, let's do this and see how this goes.
Let's
And so,
talk
yeah.
about that. And that's a great topic. So let's talk about when you first meet a dancer, whether it's a pro or an amateur dancer. Take us through, if you would, the creative process. What's the first thing that happens? What's the conversation with the dancer?
Right.
Like, if there is pro dancers or amateur dancers, they always come. If it's not their first competition, when they never had a dress, that's a different story. But if they competed before, obviously they come to you for a sketch design. They have some ideas in their mind already, like what they want as a color,
Or
as
what
a
they think they want,
style.
right?
Do they
Yeah,
show up with a
if-
picture or something, or they
Yeah,
just
they come.
verbalize
Most
it?
of the time, they come with the phone and they start.
I see.
Listen, I saw you this dress, and then they ask your opinion. What do you think? What will look best on them? And then the process
Or
starts.
that's my inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's work
Right.
around that idea. So, and it goes from there. Like, we just hear our ladies, what they want to achieve, or what their inspiration is, what they want to look like, and we go on from there, because we do have lots of ideas, and we know what will look great on a certain person.
Right.
But it's always a great idea to hear also, because that's what makes the dress unique to that person, because everyone has an input, and it's like a teamwork. And so one brain is good, many brains is better.
Even better. So
I'm going to say, Kim, do you both sit down with your client, or does it start with one of you first and then the other one follows up? How's that collaborative process work for the two of you?
Usually it's all of us.
Yeah, we both.
Because,
we're both there.
Erik takes care of the sketching part, because I always say, do whatever you're great at. So he's better at sketching.
Yes.
I'm okay.
And we're gonna get a little example of that. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Do you do sketching as I heard through like computerized sketching? Is that
Yes.
right?
Digital.
Digital sketching.
Yeah, we use Procreate and we draw like on the iPad. So it's more digital, so you
Right.
can straight away see all the sparkles, colors.
Exactly.
I was going to say,
It
so
brings
what
it to life.
What does that do to help the vision move along for your new client? How does that help you in helping them see visually what they're going to achieve in the end?
I can answer that.
Kimi knows. He's been with us for a long time.
Oh my gosh! So Erik and Margarita are my personal dress designers and my stylist. And one of the things that I know, and there's many things that we're going to get there that sets them apart. One of the things is that I'm a very visual person. So I have a visual thought in mind, and then I'll describe it. I can't draw a stick figure. So then Erik will then take that idea. Erik and Margarita will take that idea out of my head and then put it onto the pad, and then we kind of collaborate from there.
Yes.
Mostly Margarita knows what I need to wear, and
All
then
the secrets.
everything what to enhance my body and my style
Yes.
of dance and all of that. And I'm sure you do that with all the dancers.
Yes.
But talking about the sketching, it is a game changer for me personally. I can only speak for me because it just brings the design to life.
Yes.
So, I mean, because since we work together, Kim, I from a patience level in terms of wanting to see the end product, you have this vision, and you're a visionary like that. So, having the ability to see that move quickly
Yes.
from inception to possible end design, at least digitally, must motivate you to yes, I will.
Yes.
I want to move
That's
forward
right.
with the dress.
Yeah.
Of course, imagine like if you just sketch like a traditional way, like pen and paper and pencil, like
Just
all
the
that
concept
stuff,
and
just
the
black and
lines.
white sketch, and then they show you the sample of the fabrics. So you see the color, and then you see black and white sketch, and you're trying to visualize, oh my God, how is this dress gonna look in this type of shapes, in this type of color? In this step, you see like 10 steps ahead already.
So
you
the color is all in your digital.
Yes.
So do the colors line up with the fashion store? Like, I go in New York City and I go to different places to get my fabric, and I should be in Fabrics Anonymous because mine are just hiding somewhere in my house. But I will say that does that sort of line up with the more the traditional colors you might find in a fabric house or something like that?
Everything, yeah, you can see even like textures, you can see like lace textures.
Well, we
Let's
have
you can
the
see, like,
samples, the
Yeah.
fabrics
okay.
that we usually work with.
Okay.
Because in dance world, I mean, there are a lot of colors and textures, but the fabric type is usually limited.
So if you
it's
say
all more
mesh or
stretchy,
stretch,
yeah.
or you would go into all that as
of course.
well.
So
Okay.
the fabric type is pretty much limited, but the colorful, colors and the charts are like
Okay,
endless.
so if I wanted royal
So-
blue, it would appear on your digital
Yes.
sketching
Yes.
and
Oh,
all
yeah.
of
Can you
that.
show
yeah.
us?
Of course.
Let's do it.
Let's see if we can pull that up
wait
now.
till you, Carol. Wait till you see. This is crazy.
Oh
It's the
my
best part.
goodness!
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to have to probably try to hone in on this somehow, some way, or I'll take another video. So
Let's
I'd love
design
to-
a dress for Carol.
Oh my gosh!
Let's do that.
Let's do
That's a
it.
good
I would
idea.
love it. So let's walk through that process. So
So hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
What style of a dress? Like, what style do you compete in? What's your?
So I'm competing in American Smooth right now and International Latin, but I'm going to focus on American. American Smooth.
All
So
right.
Carol's been dancing for quite a while. 13.
13 years.
Oh, you must be a pro.
No, wow, no.
She's very good.
So I'm dancing in a closed gold category for American Smooth.
Okay.
And my love, though, currently is I would love long sleeves. So that
Okay.
would be a desire of mine. Something to make me look longer. I always have this thing where I don't feel like I'm tall enough with all the American Smooth dancers. They always seem so tall. I don't know why. I'm like 5'2", so,
So you want something that elongates you visually.
something where when I do my moves and I'm really looking voluminous on the floor, I would like for the extension of my arms just to reflect that volume with the color in the dress.
All right.
Nice.
And I love color. So
what's your
something
top?
emerald green. I like
Well, it's a year of a dragon.
blueberry
so-
blue, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and what's another color for me? Anything, I've had
Ruby red.
ruby red or a garnet
Okay.
red. That would
Garnet
be
red,
nice.
yes.
Deep. Uh-huh.
Yes, one of those.
Green is a classic. I mean, you can never go wrong with the jewel tone.
Jewel tone,
It looks
emerald
great on
green.
everybody.
And I find that on the floor, you want to be in, at least for me, a color of dress that's recognizable, right? So, yes, that's
You
what I'm
need
looking
something bright to be on the spot.
for. Right. Now, I'm not a cutout girl. Kim and I have had this conversation, so I don't wear cutouts, but I do like shapes. So if there's
Like lines?
I like lines. I like something that will accentuate either a body style, something like that.
Or a
Yes.
silhouette. Okay.
Okay.
Does that help give you an idea?
course.
There
Of
you
course.
go. So that
So
to
watch
me.
this creation come
Yeah,
to
oh
life.
my gosh, I can't believe this is
Yeah.
happening in front of
Yeah,
my eyes,
in front
guys.
of
I
our
mean,
eyes.
it's
This is
unbelievable.
So I've been through this process multiple times, and here's what I find really, really interesting. When you see this dress that Erik is drawing out right now, and then you see it actually come to life,
So
and
we
you look at the drawing and go, "Oh my gosh, how did that happen?"
So we can show you like that options. So I can show you the sketch and then the
Yeah.
live dress already
Yes.
on the person, so you can compare how close is it like to see like digital sketch and then the
And then
real
the
dress.
actual dress.
Yes.
And most
That's
of the time
amazing.
it's like copy paste.
And do you go backwards too? If it's almost like if you say, "Well, can you offer me a little more here?" Or like in Kim's case, she'll say, "I would like to see a little more leg or a little more
yeah.
arm." Or hey, and I'm
Like,
because
do you like to have a slit on the
well, I guess
skirt?
slits are nice. I think for me might be nice. It's not necessary though. For me, I could have just a full skirt and be happy. But I don't like things that are asymmetrical. I like full symmetry in my look.
Okay.
So see how I'm quite specific about my. That's the same thing. I don't
you're
like
getting
things
rid of
sideways. Everything needs to be like. That's just because I'm like maybe I'm OCD. I don't know. That's like
To
I
be
never knew that
perfect
about
from-
you.
everything has to like match. So if there's like something that goes in, I like that better where it matches on both
So if
sides.
something going over here, you need the same.
Something like
ornaments.
that. Or if it, at the very minimum, that the maybe with the stoning it could look cool and all that, but that the
Okay.
construction of it looks
So the lines
symmetrical.
you want to have it
Interesting.
clean, nice, all even.
Just seems to be that. And but if you offer as the designers, you might say, I see now something that might be very interesting for you. I would be open-minded to take a look at it.
You know, actually, what I suggest to our ladies, like, let's say someone just came to us, and like we're discussing right now, oh, let's just sketch something. So what I suggest to the ladies first is if we're at a competition, why don't you try some of our ready-to-wear dresses, different styles, so we can
you can
visually
find out,
see you
yeah.
in the dress
So
and
where-
have an idea of actually
I
how
have.
you look in them.
I have done that because I'm so short. Often these dresses don't work out for me. So as long as the dress is of a length by which I won't be injured.
Girl,
Yeah.
I think your average height, though. I don't think 5'2" is short.
You don't think so?
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. You're not
Yeah.
that. No, the reason why I
Oh my gosh, you should see this design,
Oh my God,
people.
it's
I mean,
coming
it's
to
like
life,
amazing. Like I'm dying right
Right
now.
in front of your eyes,
I know,
right?
I am. I'm dying.
She's like excited.
This is
See, this is, for anybody who's into this at all, like I'm such a fashion crazy girl. Like, I mean, in the
You
sense
are?
of I love fabrics, I love textures, I like anything that's got like, could be beading, it could be stoning, and I just
And you
go
love color.
ballistic, and color is
Oh, yeah.
an
Yeah.
absolute love of mine too.
Yeah.
So yes. And trimming, I see you're adding some little trim.
Gosh, wait for this.
Is
I'm
it
excited.
lacing Or
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a lacing on the sides.
Oh, yes,
wow.
Like
see?
this.
Look at
So
that.
he's giving me
Versatile.
some shape here so I don't have to go to
There
the
we
gym
go.
next week.
There we
No, I'm
go.
Yeah. But I see like the long neckline that's gonna
Yeah, see.
elongate your
you.
neck.
Yeah, so a couple of things are happening in this design process, guys. They're listening to the fact that I felt short on the dance floor. So they're trying to elongate my look and try to make me look a little bit longer and taller, at least from appearance standpoint. points. So that's fulfilling a vision of mine as a client, right?
This is
find that so cool. This is amazing.
Very cool. Wait for it, guys.
Yeah.
So now, Eric, you're typically, I know the process, but Carole may not. And for the audience, you're doing this right in front of the client.
Of course.
Yeah. And
Is that how you do it
yes,
each time?
we do it in front, and then you talk it through. Maybe I like this, or maybe I don't like that, or maybe we can change this.
She said like few key factors what she likes to have on the dress. So I already.
So
and as we talk, he just sketches.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, there's an inspiration everywhere. I actually one time, and you have that dress.
That one too?
Created a dress by just looking at this Instagram picture, and it just was a wall, a bottle, and roses, like a color combination. And I was like, oh, I do like this.
But
and
you
then
see, that's so important. Like it could be that's why I said when I like texture and all that. I mean, you can get inspiration from just walking down a hallway and you see a carpet styler. I don't know. It could be anything, right?
I think that dress was one of the dresses that actually put you guys on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, I remember wearing the dress. I was in an elevator at a competition, and I had my robe on over, but the bottom of the dress was sticking out, and the ladies in the elevator were like, unzip that robe.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Unzip that robe. And I was like, okay. They just wanted to see the dress.
I remember a dress, and you tell me, I'm not sure if it was yours or not, but it was like a mirror dress, and it was like red, blue.
That was Margarita's personal Latin dress.
Okay, so I wanted to tell you, this is the first time I met Erik and Margarita because I watched you dance as Latin at the New York Dance Festival.
Oh, yes.
See, that dress is so memorable that Carole remembers you dancing in that dress at New York Dance Festival.
I don't know this story. So
actually, I almost approached you to say I liked it enough that I considered seeing what I could do with something like that. But I wanted you to know it was memorable. And I'm intently, when I go watch the professionals dance, I watch with great intention in terms of what's happening. I look at the look, the design, how does it appear on the floor? How does it reflect from the lights? I look at all of that. And your dress that day has stuck in my mind all these years. This was at the Roosevelt Hotel way back when.
We'll show you the dress, guys.
And I was there taking video and screaming. She was like, go, Eric,
Okay.
Are we ready to reveal
let's take a
this
look.
creation?
Sure.
Let's recap. Wait, let's recap and remember some of the points that you asked for or that you mentioned.
Okay,
right?
so I wanted to look voluminous, and I like symmetry. As an American smooth dancer at the gold level, I want to make sure that I stand out and that I'm a person by which looks taller than I might naturally be. And then inside of that, I said I liked texture and various looks and feels of my sort of fabric and such. So let's see.
And color.
And color, of course.
And the color was?
Emerald green.
Emerald green.
Oh,
I mean,
my
I'm sure
gosh.
we'll zoom it on so you can see it more
holy,
close up.
my God. We're going to have to I don't know how I get that onto the camera even closer, but I'm going to take a photo of that when we're done, and I'm going to make sure that I add it.
So we talked about like
This is
elongating
beautiful.
you, so we have this nice
Show it to the camera, Eric, so that as you're talking. Oh my gosh, look at this dress.
We talked about symmetry. We have the same type of decoration on both sides, which elongates you on the sides. We have
beautiful.
the texture of
The lacing
crystal
part,
and lacing.
Okay, this digital thing even shows like sparkles on here. It's kind of freaking me out.
Crazy?
Like, it's unbelievable.
We talked about volume, so we have the hanging cape on the back. So when you turn and move, it gives you more volume.
One of the things I'm seeing here is the neckline and how there's the shaping of the neckline, and also on the sides, like some crisscrossing that gives a little bit of like a little bit of shaping.
Cinching in the waist.
Cinching. That's a great one.
Look, so it,
oh, wow.
This is beautiful.
I am ready.
This is, and see how fast he
Yes, I can. Oh my gosh, it's
fabulous.
absolutely beautiful.
Wait till you guys see this up close.
Okay,
look at that gorgeous.
Oh my God. I cannot. I'm just going to do this and say yes
To the
yes
dress.
to the dress. Okay.
You're also creating for men too.
Yes.
You have an amazing
Oh, that's
male.
right. You have the belts, like
The
those
belts.
huge singed belts. I've seen
Amazing
again
male line.
signature on the dance floor. I
Oh,
see
you've
that.
seen it.
Oh
Yes.
yes, yeah.
So that's
do
that's awesome.
menswear,
too.
we do
Menswear.
shirts,
Yeah, and
shirts, okay.
Beautiful
Jackets,
creation.
everything.
So what we're going to do, everyone, we're going to post on all of our sites will be the contact information for Petrosyan. It will have your Instagram. It will have all of your website and how to get in touch with you. Also Facebook. Are you on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're on
Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram.
Instagram. So all of the contact information, and I'm also going to make sure that we put a picture of this fabulous design they put together as an example of the process that we go through. And Kim, with that, I thought maybe you could close us out here today. And
Well, of
sort
course, I just want to say thank you. So Erik and Margarita are not only my dress designers. Margarita is also my stylist and helps
yes.
me dress for certain occasions and my makeup and my hair for all my competitions when she's available.
yes.
And not only that, my very, very dear, dear friends, and I love you both so much from
Love
the
you
bottom of my heart. You know how much I adore both of you on so many levels.
And the same goes to you.
Thank you.
yeah.
I mean, we've become such close friends over this process since 2017 because I started in 16. My first dress from you guys was 2017. I think
wow.
I was
That
maybe
was
your
my
first
idea.
my first my first amateur. I think I was your first amateur client.
Oh, you were there even before we started to brand.
I was the guinea pig. And it worked out pretty well, you know.
Yes.
But through this whole process, I've gained such dear, dear friends, and I love you both. And thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for giving
Same
us
here.
your time
Yes.
and really
Pleasure.
showing up and your full effort. And I'm so honored to be. We're both so honored, but I'm so honored to be your dear friends.
Thank you for being on the Dance Diaries.
Yep. And
All right.
guys,
Thank you,
keep
guys.
your
Thank
eyes.
you for inviting us.
You're welcome. Keep your eyes on Petrosyan Design because you guys are going places.
Exactly.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you later, everyone.